centre stage to sing the national anthem from Really Good Productions. Please welcome Sarah Stiles.
Good afternoon and welcome to NRL.com for our Cocoon SDA Care State Challenge, a wheelchair state challenge for 2024. I'm James Sullivan with me. Very lucky to have the current Wheelaroos coach, Brett Clark. Hello, Brett.
Hey, afternoon.
How's things?
Mate, can't be anywhere better than here.
That's it. And South Pine Leisure Centre, of course. That's where we are up in Queens, up in Brisbane, for this challenge. As I said, the wheelchair state challenge, it gets better and better every year, and it's a massive one really for New South Wales. They've lost the last three, of course, 2021, 2022, and then obviously 2023 it wasn't on, and then 2024. So big challenge for the New South Wales side.
Yeah, I think New South Wales are looking for a bit of redemption here just to get themselves back on track. I know they prepared well, talking to the coaches. I know Jack, who's the Queensland coach, is in the same mind, but Queensland are out to try to get that fourth, but I know that New South Wales are probably looking for a bit of blood and a bit of redemption.
Absolutely. Well, it is a big afternoon ahead, and let's have a look at both sides. We'll go the home side and the defending champions, as we say, the Queensland Construction side, Maroons. You mentioned Jack Brown, the coach. Let's go through their side. The one's Peter Arbuckle, the two, Daniel Anstey, co-captain. The three's Drac Kruger. He's the end of the emergency replacement, so he was on debut. There's 10 in each side, so only allowed to play 8, as Clarkey will explain. Dylan Gawthorne, he's the 4 for Queensland, also on debut. The 5, Tyson Barry, also on debut. Brett Basley is the other co-captain in jersey 6. The 7 will be Bailey McKenna. The 8, Zach Schumacher. The 9, Shannon Buxton, also on debut. And the 10 was Corey Mostrin. He's an emergency replacement as well. The New South Wales side, the 1, Corey Kinane. The 2, Edge Iole. He's an emergency replacement. The 3, Liam Luff. The 4, Rick Angles. The 5, and co-captain Brad Grove. The 6, Moe Chamason. The 7, Diab Karim, also the co-captain of this New South Wales side. The 8, Craig Kinane. The 9, Toby Popple. And the 10, Zach Carl, is an emergency replacement as well. Eddie George, the coach. Referee Steve Hughes and Carl Popple, big one ahead. And we go back 12 months ago, and it was such a brilliant start from Queensland, wasn't it?
It was. They came out and really shell-shocked the Blues in the game. New South Wales had to then fight back. So I think, as we were talking about earlier, I think New South Wales will be mindful of that and will come out really trying to turn the tables early, but Queensland aren't going to give anything away.
No, and that's the big thing. And if we take if we draw something out of that recent New South Wales grand final, it was the Rolling Raiders who just started the game so well, and the St George Illawarra Dragons couldn't peg them back. And that's something that New South Wales will be conscious of, especially going back to last year. So we'll wait and see what happens. Only 8, as I mentioned. It comes down to a final 8. Also, interchanges, Brett.
Yeah, so it does. So we've got there's 10, as you named.
Yep.
The 2 of them are the emergency replacements for like HIA, that sort of stuff, because it's a pretty full-on competition for those.
Say
who
the
haven't
word,
watched.
mate. Brutal.
Yeah, it is brutal. But it does give us the leniency. So we used to be a 10-man squad. We've now moved it down to 8, and that's internationally as well. So any international team selected. So it just means that the selection criteria for that top 8 are huge. It's huge.
Absolutely. Well, let's go. Whistles in the mouth, the hands in the air, and we're under no. Mason gets us started, taken nicely straight on the full, and they're straight into their world. That was Brett Brasley with the first touch. He gave it on to the new, the debutant. What a great story Tyson Barry's is. His first touch of the footy. As they roll it for now Arbuckle, or Schumacher that time. Arbuckle's not on the court as yet. Well, just got to get his tags back on. They've overrun him a couple of times.
Yeah, and that's part of the play. They've just got to settle. It's a bit of the feel out at the start of the game, trying to see who can play the game. Here we go.
Well, Anstey got away from one, and you can see Popple on the court, and Chamason as well on the court.
Yep, and you saw Chamason there roll into the play of the ball, which stops the play. Otherwise, Queensland could have kept playing.
Kept moving on. That was, would you say, clever work?
Yeah, good tactic.
Yeah, good
I'll
tackle.
take it.
It's an early kick. Craig Kinane allows it to bounce. Is it going to go dead? It is indeed. So probably not the finish to the set they wanted.
But the Blues still have to work their way out, so I wouldn't be too worried just yet. They got through it.
Absolutely. Now Popple will look up to Mason. Just the first touch of the footy for the New South Wales side. Grove pops it out for Popple. With some good tags early. Oh, a little bobble of the football. Is that a knock? Yeah, it is. Queensland turnover. You're just talking about that. New South Wales having to bring it out of their danger zone. Well, unfortunately, they couldn't on tackle too.
No, so New South Wales now have to defend. Probably not the position they want. Nerves.
Well, that's right. Just a little drop of the football, as you said. Schumacher plays it. They come down this right edge through Basley. Back for Schumacher. Schumacher, well, he had runners outside his side. Oh, he keeps it alive. Gawthorne, he couldn't hang on. It was some clever work. Zach Schumacher threw the big dummy to the left, then came back to the right. And unfortunately for the Queensland fans, Dylan Gawthorne could not hang on.
No, and again, it's that whole thing, just feeling each other out from a side-by-side thing, and that was probably a try gone begging there for Queensland. That was open.
So early stages, I think the perfect word you just used then was nerves. You can see both sides just a little bit anxious.
This is the game Super League. This is our equivalent to our Super League. This is our All-Star game. This is what they all want to play, regardless of any other time of the year.
Oh, an early kick. Mason chasing. If he can get the bounce, he's rolling. He's going to get there first. He gets the bounce. And Moe Mason back in the New South Wales side. It was an early kick from Craig Kinane. Put it beautifully. And as I said, if Mason can get the bounce.
A fantastic effort there. That was very well timed. Good communication from the Blues. I wish we had replay function out of facilities because you'd be able to see. That was actually the call. So you could see the lead up. You could see Moe was on the sideline there trying to make sure that Kinane kicked it through. And being away from the sport for a couple of years, he's come back into this at number 6. Ready to go.
Well, it was just that we talk about it in all sport. It was just that eyes up footy. And you could just see, and in particularly live, you could see Craig Kinane just have a little look to his left. And obviously the communication you can't really hear now. Moe Mason gets an opportunity to convert his try. And the start the Blues wanted.
Oh, it's a fantastic start for the Blues. Off the back of a number of errors from both sides.
To Mason. Oh, he's pushed it to the right. So conversion unsuccessful. 4-0 early. And it's like an 8-point turnaround, wasn't it? Because it looked like Queensland were going to score in this right corner.
Oh, Queensland were in for all numbers. They were in. And it's just hands and nerves, right? So let's see how they play here.
So Zach Schumacher will get us underway.
Not happy with that kicking tee. He's gone for another one.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more narrow, isn't it? It sort of looks like it's sitting. It's a kick that's allowed to bounce. That he's just going to... Oh, it's come off the upright. And all Brad Grove can do is go back and he'll be tagged in the in-goal. So it worked out nicely.
Little moments, right? That's how the game works, those little moments. It's a great kick. Great kick.
Mason with the dropout. And as you say, if you're watching from home, it is a dropout. Oh, he's offside there. Is that classed as offside if it comes off the cart? Right, okay.
Yes, 100% that's offside.
Yeah, so body's down. It'll be a New South Wales ball. You see Steve Houston, the referee, explaining. Yep, well, we called it early. Are we mic'd up?
He should just come to us. We'll let him know. We're here. Anytime, referee.
So I was just saying, if it's the first time you've watched it, it actually is a dropout. You do drop the ball down and hit with your hand. And Mason, he's got some interest with that penalty kick. And all of a sudden, they'll look up. It'll be Toby Popple. It'll be with the F-Poss. He'll tap and go. Yeah, that's what he does. He looks, he finds Grove. More than happy just to roll forward, take the first hit up. Craig Kinane comes, gets it short. Looking for a runner back underneath. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it, Corey. The son of Corey Kinane, and picked up Zach Schumacher. He's been busy early, Schumacher, for Queensland.
He has. He'll be in a lot of it this week. They'll probably be the guy that he uses. Well, big hit there. But they'll probably use Schumacher a fair bit just to settle plays and to move the ball a little bit.
As you mentioned, big hit. Basley for Queensland, but there's a New South Wales player underneath all of it.
Yeah, it's Brad Grove under there.
And he was under. Definitely under. So tackle one, the crowd. Good crowd too. Big crowd in attendance. Here at South Pines Leisure Centre. So tackle one. Schumacher. Corey Kinane with the tag. Looks up, finds Barry. The young 17-year-old on debut. Back for Schumacher again. Touch. Oh, he had the hand ready. What have we got? The whistles out. Penalty. Offside. Toby Popple. That's the call. So Schumacher again. Finds Anstey. Queensland's a great opportunity to level back. Basley. Schumacher. Just try to go straight through the middle. Oh. Got offside, have we?
Yeah, another offside there for Kinane, number one.
So now, Schumacher, which way will he go? He finds Barry. Barry, the ball's hit the deck. Popple, can he pick it up? He can. So just the 1%ers, as you say, just not working at the moment for this Queensland side. Now Kinane for Kinane, coming across. Barry put him on his back, literally. Oh, I tell you what, the fire might have just got lit there.
I'd say so. So he's made the error. He's come back and been back on defence. That defensive intensity, it's going to spark something for sure.
Corey Kinane wouldn't have liked being put on his back then.
No, not at all.
And Toby Popple, but the young fella, Tyson Barry, good work. Oh, it's a flat pass for Mason. Thought it may have been. It was. Look forward from here.
Yeah, well, that's what it did look forward from here. 100% it was forward from here.
So Barry, just waiting. Queensland just getting all their tags sorted out. Strong hit again on Basley. Toby Popple that time. Anstey. Schumacher floating down that left edge, still going, coming across Popple. A big tag on that occasion. Barry on tackle 4. Schumacher, what will he do? Will he kick? No, he's still going alive, clinging on. Craig Kinane came across. Corey, sorry. Oh, last tackle now. I thought I always had trouble counting to 6. Mason throws the ball away just to give his side a little bit of time.
I like it. I like it from both sides, to be honest.
Well, actually, there's been a bit of it early, hasn't there? So last tackle, what will they do? They look up, they get a kick. Basley, oh, he put the kick high. Kinane did well. It'll come out. Well, it's a dropout. Well, he's going to say he caught it. in the in goal and was tagged in the in goal. So another drop out will be Tremason.
See what he puts on this. Yep.
He puts plenty on it. Holy dooly, that's a big kick. It's going to go down at the other end, is it? I think it is.
Yep.
It is. So from one end of the field to the other.
6 tackle set.
And it's a 6 tackle set.
Use the line.
You're watching at home. The rules are very similar.
Play. Hold.
So Barry. Oh,
Play on.
contact. Still going. Eventually got double tagged. Schumacher.
2. Like that.
Basley got back onto the court very quickly after the double tags. You can see. Got to have both on before you can get involved. Is that right, Brett?
Exactly right. You've got to have both on before you do anything with it.
And there was an early kick again, but Brad Grove going back takes it easily.
Holding. Good.
There's not a lot of ball movement, not a lot of ball movement from Queensland at this stage. They're sort of just settling it out and trying to get some ground, probably trying to get through their sets just to get consistency.
Here's Corey Canane with half a break down that right edge. Oh, once again, yeah, they wrapped him around the neck. They're really intent on slowing Canane down, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like they've pointed out that they're not going to be able to keep up with the speed of the Blues, so they've got to do everything they can. You've got to be careful they don't get called for a professional foul. Even though it doesn't happen a lot in this, it can get called.
So Tremason didn't bother looking for too much on that occasion. You'll start on halfway, will Popple. Finds Grove.
Use the line.
Craig Canane, this time he hits Corey Canane underneath. Tries to slice through, pops it up for Grove. Are they going to say play on or tagged? You just see both refs. Oh, I tell you what, and Popple's ended up on his back.
That would have been a close call from the referee. Had to be right on point there, so good call to make it because it was close. Pass and tag.
2. Holding here. Play.
So now, Grove.
Hold.
Canane. Oh, I tell you what, he just did well, Basley. Just got in between at the right time. Tremason trying to go through the middle. Can he get the hands through? Ball's on the ground. Picked up. What's the referee going to say? Yeah, no, come back for Tremason. So 5 and last is a call. They haven't got a lot of room to move with on this last tackle, are they? Canane for Canane. Pops it up. Waiting Grove, and Brad Grove will score in this left-hand corner. Some quick ball movement between the Cananes.
Some good ball movement between the guys. Familiarity within the Blues is showing at the moment. Queensland have got a number of debutants out there, not to take that away from them, but they're definitely pinpointing certain players. They're really attacking Schumacher, taking him out of the play early to then move that ball to score those tries.
Well, that one was a big congestion play, wasn't it? Let's just suck him in. You stay on your edge, Brad, and we'll hit you.
Yeah, they make them commit. That's what they're doing, trying to make them commit to a tackle even without the ball.
So Maui Tremason, very similar spot to his unsuccessful first conversion attempt. He'll try and alter that. And alter it he does. Right between the sticks. And New South Wales have jumped out to an early lead. 10 points, 2-0. 14 gone. That's flowing.
It has gone very quick, very quick. But as we know in this sport, points can get stacked on very quickly.
Yeah, it's been a case of probably New South Wales, when they do get into field position, have scored points.
They have, and they've been dangerous down there too. Yeah, even with the tactic of slowing down the play of the ball for Queensland, New South Wales have been able to get the advantage early.
And Schumacher drives the kick. It's just going to roll into touch, only 2 metres.
No, it's the start of play.
Oh, he's going to bring it out. Yeah, bring it out 5.
Kick out on the start of play. Wasn't off their chest.
Yeah, so Queensland are commentating that it might have come off a Blues chair. Referees are not buying that because it wasn't played at. Even if it did come off a chair, the fact that it wasn't played at it doesn't count.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Mason, was that a forward pass?
No, he was out.
Gone out. Well, they really tried to thread the needle and unfortunately missed.
Keep going back, keep going back.
So now Barry.
Going back. Wait.
Now we look at Schumacher. Schumacher rolling forward. Tag was thrown. Oh, the referee's not putting up with that. Penalty. Been plenty of penalties early.
Wait.
Both sides really have been, haven't they, Basley?
One on the line.
Schumacher.
Two on the line.
Very deep, Queensland. Schumacher with a restart, only a metre out. Basley coming through. Which way will he go? He looks short. Can he slice through? Great work, did Basley. Just manoeuvred beautifully. Didn't have a lot of room to move. The skill.
The power as well to come through that and just manoeuvre the upper body just enough so the tag wasn't taken. Gives them some points, which is what they needed. Maybe settle those nerves down a little bit and get their heads in the right spot. But it looks like Queensland's ready to pull the trigger too on the interchange. And that's what I was wondering, which coach would actually pull interchange card first. So
yeah, you can see players just warming up the back. Only the New South Wales players at the moment.
That could be part of the play as well, the decoy. Run the back, bit of interference for the kick.
You said that, not me. Zach Schumacher with a conversion attempt. It was a strong try. And flags in the air, no doubt about that.
That was a great kick. Nice conversion.
So 10 points to 6. In this Cocoon SDA Care State Challenge. A great start from New South Wales to lead 10-0. Queensland grab their first points. Still 23 minutes left in this first half. And still no changes to both sides. You look at the benches of both sides. Brett, there's some quality on the benches.
No, it's a stacked team, both sides. It's the amount of talent in this is ridiculous. There's 9 Australian representatives out there today. It is phenomenal.
Keep coming, keep coming.
And no doubt, you mentioned this is their All-Stars game, but it's probably an Australian trial as well, no doubt.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Always watching.
Always watching. As we said, the current Wheeler Rouge coach. As they roll now, he's been good, as we mentioned, Schumacher. He'll touch the ball plenty of times for this Queensland side. Looks up. Finds Gawthorne. Gawthorne just has to get both tags on before the restart. And that's what they do. They come up this short side for Anstey.
Take it back, two. Take it back.
The referee, you can hear him barking. Back you go. He's been watching TV. It's hard to go back when you're rolling.
No, exactly.
The try scorer, Basley for Queensland. Schumacher. Schumacher puts the kick through. It's a delicate kick, taken nicely though. Craig Canane did a good job there. He only had eyes on the football. Now finds Corey. And Corey Canane again down that right edge. They come. Good work there. Schumacher and Barry. Now the quick play, the ball to Mason. Mason's still going. Still, you can just see. If you're wondering what a palm is in wheelchair rugby league, that's it. Lifts the arm up, get away. Canane for Canane. Back to the work on this left edge. That's where they're going. Canane. Oh, Mason was inside. He couldn't pick it up. Still going there. Now numbers on the right. That's where they go. Craig Canane out for Popple. On the fourth. They're set up heavily. Now Mason get his slice through. Canane half a gap. Reaches out. Tag. Great tag. Brett Basley, I think it was. Yes. Looked like Craig Canane was going to score for all money.
Defence fantastic there for Queensland. Scramble well.
Last tackle to Mason trying to slice. Pops it up. Corey Canane. Is that try time? They're going to say forward pass. Moe to Mason. Pops it up, but pass was called forward.
South Wales have been dangerous in that when they've had possession, they've been ridiculous.
Just see Queensland about to make their first change, are they? It'll be last year's player of the match.
Bailey McKenna.
Bailey McKenna, that's the man we talk about, and he's just replaced his good mate and debutant in Tyson Barry, who's had a great start to represent it. There's a big kick coming through. Can he get the bounce? Oh, just got away from Gawthorne. It looked for all money now to Mason. He's ended up on his back. The kick was centimetre perfect, wasn't it? But the bounce for Gawthorne.
He got charged. Okay.
Penalty for charging.
Moe Mason. You'll know what the surface tastes like here at South Pines. He's been on it a few times so far in this match.
Yep, so that call was charging on the Queensland team, basically like ram raiding on a player. So they basically just come in and hit him hard without actually going for the tag.
Mason, he's done a wheel.
Yep, busted a wheel.
So talking about that, Brett, and it's wonderful to be joined here by Brett Clark. How many wheels? Is it one or two? Do the boys, with this is a massive game. Let's not joke around. It's not like a league game as such. Do they bring more than two?
Those that can do, those wheels cost anywhere between $400 to like $1,500 a wheel. So for those that have it, they normally bring one, or mostly one, but a couple of guys will have spares. And then they'll interchange, because a lot of those chairs are probably the same age, so the wheels will fit. So they'll just change in and out if someone hasn't busted. On the sideline, they'll have a mechanic, and that mechanic will then change tubes if needed.
He's an important man, the mechanic.
Yes, yes.
Very, very. Now, while we're talking about that, how much is a wheelchair?
A wheelchair can be anywhere between probably $7,000 to about $14,000.
Holy dooly. Well, yeah. As I said, they're wonderful athletes. Now Popple finds touch. Halfway through this first half, it's been everything we thought. New South Wales leading 10 points to 6. You know how quick points can come in this game. There's Grove to Mason. Mason's been good. He's got Corey Kinane outside. Decides once again he hits the deck. Basley makes the tag and helps him up. Good to see.
I don't know if he wanted to. I think he was in the moment just to do so.
He was there.
Yep.
Craig Kinane now. Popple, he had a look to his left. No runners there, so he'll just take the tackle. To Mason now rolling forward. He's got runners outside. Which way will he go? Spins around. Back for Corey Kinane. Has a little grab and eventually he's taken by Schumacher. Kinane, he'll put it high in the air. Which way's he going to go? Oh, Bailey McKenna had no choice. It came down and hit the crossbar.
It was a well-placed kick, and Bailey was just under it and had his eye only for the ball. So he didn't care if the pole was there or not. He was going to get his hands to it.
And he looks like he's a very similar player to, we talked about Bailey McKenna coming onto the field. Diab Karim about to make his way on as well. As Corey Kinane attacks the footy and takes a nice pass. And Diab Karim, he'll replace his brother, Moe Mason.
And Diab straight on with the touch of the ball.
And then Popple, he had a little look. Oh, ball still going backwards. And Karim picks up the crumbs. Corey Kinane sees half a gap. Schumacher closes it. Now Grove with a head of steam. Rolling, pops it out for Popple. Still going. They can't get the tag. Eventually they do. Now Karim, that's a flat pass. Slicing across to this left side. Groves there. Oh, what skill. Diablo Karim.
Yeah, fantastic. So Diab, Golden Boot nominator from the last World Cup, but they set that up, New South Wales, fairly well. They were really deep, so Queensland had to commit to Diab. If they didn't, he probably would have been through, but it was just a timing thing from Grove to come in on that pass, and Karim knew he was there.
Well, as I said, the skill, had the ball in two hands, he put it into the one, put it around the body, and Brad Grove grabs an early double. by just staying wide, Brett. Is that the key?
Yeah, that
using
was
the width.
And it's a timing thing, right? So it was the whole movement, watching the defence and reacting to the defence. So if Brad didn't think the outside was in, so Grove didn't think the outside was on, he would have cut on the inside. But it's just luring in the defence to commit to a tag.
And it's a like-for-like swap, isn't it? Chamason and Karim. Karim, obviously Chamason, goal-kicking duties early. Now Diab Karim will look to add the extras. So important in wheelchair rugby league, these conversions. He moves in and slices that over the top of the crossbar. We had a great view of it from here.
I thought it was going to go under for a second there. It just went over.
Just grabbed some legs, didn't it? That's probably the right word, and over it went. So 16-6.
What a spectacle. Fantastic game.
And as I mentioned earlier, big crowd.
Arbuckle's on for Queensland as well, number 1.
I'll tell you, Brett, it's got some great exposure, this game, hasn't it? The NRL and both the New South Wales Rugby League and the Queensland Rugby League have really promoted this game highly. So that kick, it's a nice bounce for Grove.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support we get. I love this game. You've done it a few times commentating now. It's a fantastic game to watch and be part of. So sponsorship, support, it's all we ask for.
Pipe hook. Well, these sort of games make that the awareness of it. You know, I think, there's an early kick again. Craig Kinane more than happy. This time might sit. It's going to roll dead. Is it? No, it's sat up.
What a kick.
Anstey had to take it, and all he could do was just roll over the dead ball. So we thought it was going to be a nice kick, and it eventually favours the Blues. There's this Queensland Construction Science Maroons with the dropout. McKenna it'll be.
That's a big one.
It is, but it goes, a little knock on. Corey Kinane. He couldn't believe his luck, but couldn't hang on.
It was in his hands, and then took his eyes off the board just a little bit, and then we end up, Maroons have the ball in a really good spot at halfway.
I'll tell you what, though, looking at that live, that's not an easy catch, because you got your hands on the wheels, you're trying to go for it, all of a sudden.
Yeah, the technique needed, but Corey's done it for many years now, so there's no excuse.
It's tough, the coach. Schumacher. It's one thing you can't take out of the coach. You can't take the coach out.
You're never happy.
Pete Arbuckle onto the court as well in jersey 1 for the Queensland side.
Right, we've got a broken chair for Peter Arbuckle. The waist strap has snapped.
He's only just come on too. That was his first hit up.
Maybe a cheeseburger before the game's done it. Stretched it a little bit.
I'm not going to tell him that. He looks a fairly fit bloke, this Pete.
I'll tell him. No, he's a very fit man. So it's just on contact. So he's obviously been hit decent and he's lunged forward and it's just been tightened a little bit too hard on the strap and it's busted. So it'll be a matter if they can repair it quickly or you'll have to come off.
And so that's him. That's him for the day.
Unless he's got a spare sideline, and unless it can be repaired. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So
and in that case, is the emergency replacement allowed to be used or not?
No,
because it's not a HIO.
It's not an injury to the player; it's an injury to the hardware.
Ah, interesting.
So let's see what they do here. Let's see if they switch chairs out with one of the emergency replacements. Get a drink run.
This is where the mechanic's Andy. We're just talking about him. So
they're going to work through this, see what's happening. But I would say you wouldn't have a spare one of those in the bag.
Right. So interesting times. He's a very important player for this Maroon side, is Peter Arbuckle. Yeah, you can hear referee Hewson explaining that to him. So obviously we'll get... That makes the game flow that wee bit quicker as well.
You can see on Pete's face he's gutted. So they're going to take an interchange here and then try to work it out. Now, what might happen is there might be a chair in the team that's there that he can swap into. That'll be coach's call and also Peter's call if he's clean up. Arbuckle's okay to sit in that chair.
Left field, can he use one of the emergency replacements chair?
Yes,
and then they're gone.
Yes, he can. It depends on if it actually suits Pete as well. So these chairs are modified for particular individuals.
Okay, well, we've had a couple of minutes. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, exactly. It's made for the body.
Those people that drive Rolls Royces won't drive a Honda. That's how it works, right?
So now Schumacher, we're back with the restart. You look up. Shannon Buxton's come on for Arbuckle, and that was him playing the footy. Schumacher, footy sliced down. What a tag from Popple. Again, second hit up from Buxton, and he couldn't hang on to it. Ball's bobbled out.
As a coach, I would take that. Given he's a debutant, he's just come on. At least he's in the play. I'll give it to him.
That's right. He's had a couple of touches, but now New South Wales gets a relieving penalty. And after probably 4 minutes, a 4-minute break, both sides will look to get back into their work. Karim, it's a big kick. Nearly hit the man in the middle. Ralphie Hasner nearly got cleaned up.
The living legend, Ralphie.
The boss. That's what they call him. So Karim. Popple. He's had some good minutes in this opening 28.
Yeah, his development's been fantastic. Most of the boys out there have. But the journeys are ridiculously great to see. The stories, backstories, but then how they play this game.
So now Canane. Buxton. Buxton comes and eventually gets him on the second grab, does he? Yeah. Maybe the third one, but he got him.
Got to lock up.
Hold. Control. Restart. Play.
Karim throws the dummy. Can't get past Schumacher. The long arm.
Wrong person to try to get past on that.
His quality. Popple. Schumacher again. He might be in trouble for throwing.
Offside 3 times.
Oh no, he's penalised. He's just yelling out. One of the players was...
Yeah, Buxton.
Buxton it was. As you say, on debut. McKenna. Catalda Grove. They're very deep, New South Wales. Only tackle 2 now. Canane. Back for Karim. Karim rolling. McKenna comes across. Now Canane again. Now picks up Corey outside. Fires the pass. Popple! They've scored 2 on the left. They say let's go to the right. And Toby Popple scores untouched.
That was a really good ball movement there. And I get it for the Queensland team. They read it. They just overcommitted on the one side, on their right-hand side. And then New South Wales moves to their right and scores that try. So I think also to call out, like, these debutants for Queensland at the moment, this game is quick. It may not seem it on video or when you're watching it, but when you're out there, the pace of the game, they wouldn't be prepared for just yet. So they're still getting used to that, and they've got a number of debutants in their team, not taking anything away from the spirit or the effort, but at the moment it's just the speed of the Blues that are sort of pushing Queensland in the way.
New South Wales probably had 60% of the footy. Would that be a fair assumption?
Yeah.
At this stage, and hence obviously leading 20 points to 6 with a conversion attempt to come. Craig Canane and Brad Grove just making their way off the court. Rick Angles and Liam Luff making their way on for New South Wales. We'll just have a look at the chat behind this Queensland side. As we know, you can score points so quickly. It's a big conversion. This time just punches it across the face. So conversion unsuccessful. Good news for Queensland fans. Peter Arbuckle, he's up and about, so he's fixed. I'm not sure if it's his, but the seats, the seat belt's been fixed.
Yes, so it's probably been replaced with somebody else's, I would say. They would have quickly got the Allen keys out and did a changeover.
So Buxton makes his way off, and Arbuckle, the experienced Arbuckle, debuted in 2017, so he's a pretty important part of this Queensland side. Now Luff, his first touch.
Well, let's see what happens here. Pete's normally known, Arbuckle's normally known for hits as well, so let's see what happens on these tackles.
Well, that's why he snapped it the first time. The contact, Corey Canane. Karim, a kick for Angles. Angles, the speed, it's going to be too deep. Daniel Anstey, for Queensland, just had a little look over his right right shoulder. He always had it in control, though.
Just to make sure.
7 tackle set. Touch the line.
Buckle still going. Eventually Popple gets hold of him. Schumacher, a kick for McKenna. McKenna contact, hits the deck. Corey Canane's just going to, no, he goes back, picks it up. There won't be any sillies here. Oh, he's lost control as well.
So quarter knock on.
Lost in contact before the flag is off. Knock on blue.
Yeah, knock on blue. Yeah, that's a fair call. You could just see Canane. He put the ball on his lap, and then the contact happened.
He knew the contact was coming, but like I mentioned, Arbuckle was coming at him at some speed. Just pray.
As you just said, Arbuckle at speed. Yeah, front on.
Yeah, just pray.
Thank you.
Anstey with the restart. Schumacher.
1. Touch the line.
7 to the break. McKenna slicing through. Has he got the ball down? The crowd at the other end have pointed to the spot. Referee Houston points to the spot. And after a mistake from the kick.
It was a quick play of the ball. That's what really played that well for Bailey. Bailey McKenna is known to get into gaps, use it that way for the Australian team, and that's exactly how it played out, right? So you've got the three, Zach, Pete and Bailey out there at the moment, know each other really well, play out of North Queensland and also part of the Australian group, so they're really familiar with how the gameplay should be.
Oh, wonderful skills there from McKenna, just the way he did slice through. He might have a nickname at the end of the game. He might be the can opener.
Oh, nice.
He continues to do that. I'll tell you what it's done, though, and he gets an opportunity to convert his own try. And I think at 20-12, Queensland, I don't think Coach Jack Brown will be overly upset if he can convert it. Oh, he can indeed. The sharpshooters with the boot.
Fantastic kicks. Yeah.
The sharpshooters with the hand, of course. But still 20 points to 12. 6 to the break. Excuse the pun, Brett, but there's plenty more twists and turns in this one.
Nice, yes, 100% there are. It's to me, it's one of those things that this is what the game should be. This is tit for tat football, right? They're attacking each other, and no one's given anything away.
Yeah, it's intense. Really is intense. Karim, this will go high. Taken. Schumacher just waits. So one thing you first notice when you walk into South Pines, the height. So that way, obviously, another penalty. Referee Houston might need a new whistle. The P's gone.
Well, it's Delhi. He's blown it enough.
McKenna, I thought he was going to kick to this right side, but he shaped and whacked it to the left. No, it's that sort of game. You really do need to be on everything, don't you? Otherwise, you just get away with too much.
Yeah, and it's one of those games that's so frantic. You've got to sort of, from a referee's point of view, you've got to call it. But from a player, you've got to try to take every advantage you can.
Buckle.
1. No chance.
New South Wales player down. Rick Engels it is.
Looks like Arbuckle tried to run him over a bit there.
Play, tackle 1.
He wasn't picking him up, put it that way. Buckle. Schumacher.
Bring it back.
Can't get past Karim. Buckle. Slicing, gets past Luff. Over the top, Karim. He had to come from behind to get him. Couple of good mates there. You can see Buckle just having a bit of fun with Karim.
Acknowledges the tactic. That's what it is, right? That's good football from both of them.
So 4 minutes till the half-time break. Tackle 3.
On my call. 3. Play.
Buckle, Schumacher just guys the shape. Oh, I tell you what. He nearly did well there.
Nice try.
Back to the green line.
He was just going to roll straight over him. And people wondering at home what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, you can go straight through. They haven't tagged you. You're straight through.
4.
Yeah, you can run over anyone you want.
4.
Don't get your tag taken.
Schumacher from McKenna. McKenna. Arbuckle. Can he slice? No, double tag.
That was well read there from New South Wales. Let's see, Queensland have got a movement here. They've got something going on. They're playing with a lot more confidence.
Arbuckle finds Schumacher. Arbuckle couldn't swing around.